G'day fellow YouTubers. Today I've got a how-to, so to speak. My hard drive in my personal video recorder, which is a top field, decided to give up the ghost, the hard drive. It's a little 2.5. So what I did is I went out and bought a 1 terabyte to replace the 500. So here's hoping that this will work, and basically it's not that hard to do. It's just basically to get the other one out. It's reverse to what I'm about to do. So let's get on with it. So the first thing is you got to mount your hard drive, your replacement hard drive for the PVR. Get it all lined up. Make sure you got the holes lined up before you put the screws in. Okay, it's got a rubber cushion on the top. I suppose that helps with the vibration of the unit when it's operating, and it's away from the mount, so the air can flow through it as well. So that's what I've done with the screws, just put them in there so they don't get lost. And now it's just a matter of mounting this onto this particular bracket. And hooking it up, then testing it out to make sure it all works. I would suggest not to turn the unit on until such time as you have hooked it up to your telly, so you can actually see what is actually going on, whether it wants to format or what, which I suspect it will. I have done this to other units, but I don't think I've done it to this unit before. Just don't over tighten these. I don't think it's necessary to over tighten these screws. Right, so that's that done. Now to mount it on in the case here, you've got 4 black screws, little ones like that, not very big. Don't need any special tools for this really. Just a screwdriver, appropriate screwdriver, Phillips head, and what else did I use? Oh, that's about it. Just basically a Phillips screwdriver. So you don't have to have any special tools with this particular one. It's basically a laptop hard drive. Sorry, a SATA 3 now, because that's the latest SATAs. And you can fix up your own PVR without paying hundreds of dollars in labour. And you don't need a special one for the top field. It's a Western Digital, and that's what came out of the machine, a Western Digital 500 gigabyte. I believe they can take a terabyte, so I'm hoping that is the case. Otherwise I've wasted my money, and I hope that the PVR is telling me that the 500 has died, so let's hope it is correct. Now the next thing, you put your two connectors on. You've got your power connector. You can't go wrong with these. They can only go one way. And they just clip in quite easily. That's the power one, and this is the data cable for recording onto your hard drive from the TV. Just make sure they're all snug and tight, and that's about it for that. Make sure that's nice and tight. Put your cover on. Just remember that you got screws there in the middle, 3 on the back, 1 on this side, 1 on the opposite side, so that's 5 altogether to take the lid off, which isn't hard to do at all. So it's not a real hard thing to do, but if you're not sort of, well, how can I put it, savvy to this sort of thing, well, you may want to take it in and get it done elsewhere, but it's not really necessary, and spending all that money. Just turn it round, and hopefully I'll have my nice PVR back up and running. Put the 3 back screws in. Just loosely until you get them all in so they're all lined up. Then you can tighten them after. Get them started. Now the top one. Now the other side. Can be a bit fiddly, but not too bad. Just got to make sure everything's lined up. There's always one that doesn't want to go. Then your 2 at the sides, 1 on each side. Just make sure you can line it up. And hopefully I have my favourite PVR working again, because I've had a couple of different ones and this one's been the best, the top filled. For ease of use, that sort of thing, you can put, what do they call it, intelligent record. So if you like a particular show, you can put it on your IR and it will record that show whenever it comes up in the list. Say for instance you like, I don't know, River Monsters or one of them. You can ask it to record that all the time. I'm just putting this other one in, it's just a bit hard to line up at the moment for some reason. everything's lined up. Okay, so it almost fits. There we go. Just got to get it started and it should be a-okay. Right, now just do them all up tight. So basically, the reverse of installing the hard drive is opening the machine. So if this helps anyone to be able to do it themselves and save some money, it's a good idea. I mean, the hard drive cost me $69. So if it's fixed for that, that's a lot cheaper than going to a service centre and getting it done there. They're liable to charge you $200 or $300. So that's ready to all hook up, ready. If I've posted this video, that means what I've done has worked. So Bandit Nev doing a how-to. How to put a hard drive in a PVR, personal video recorder. Thanks for watching. Hope it helps. Cheers for now.